A lot of people around this country are afraid. They are afraid. They're afraid for their families, for their neighbors. They are afraid for the children locked up in detention centers down at our borders, afraid for the children in lockdowns in our public schools. They are afraid for women, for people of color, for LGBTQ people, for trans people, all of whose rights are up for grabs in this United States Supreme Court. They are afraid for our nation, afraid for our planet. And the danger is real. Our democracy hangs in the balance.
Middle-class people are afraid of you because they think you're going to tax the bejesus out of them. And they don't like it. And the people who would normally love you are afraid of you.
Well, let's talk a little bit. It doesn't matter if you're scared. And no matter what lies ahead, we are not afraid. This is our moment. There's a lot at stake in this election. And I know people are scared. But we can't choose a candidate we don't believe in just because we're too scared to do anything else. And Democrats can't win if we're scared and looking backward. I am not afraid. And you can't be afraid either. For my Secretary of Education, the first, it has to be someone who's taught in a public school. Hello? And part two, because it came from a young trans person who asked about a welcoming community, and I said it starts with a Secretary of Education who has a lot to do with where we spend our money, with what gets advanced in our public schools, with what the standards are. And I said, I'm going to have a Secretary of Education that this young trans person interviews on my behalf. And only if this person believes that our Secretary or Secretary of Education nominee is who is committed to creating a welcoming environment, a safe environment, and a full educational curriculum for everyone, will that person actually be advanced to be Secretary of Education?